The financial system of market-based economics invariably has periods of recession, periods of when people have overbought, undersold, or whatever. And that's going to happen again, there's no question. But what just happened the last 2 years is much, much bigger than most market-based slowdowns or recessions. And was based on some very big, what you might call fault line problems that have to be dealt with. What I'm concerned about, and I think we will, by the way, but there are two things to keep in mind. This was so severe that our economic base that we're now going to have to build back from has contracted dramatically. It's nowhere near as large as it was. And we won't get back to an economic base that big for at least 10 or 15 years. Number two, I worry more than anything else that we're about to make a huge strategic mistake economically. And that is to think that we can turn around on a dime and through harsh taxes and harsh spending cuts, reduce our deficits and not bring on a big second recession. Timing is everything. We are not ready to stop stimulus. In fact, we need another stimulus program. We are not ready to give up on spending money on infrastructure problems that are really an investment. Roads, which are deteriorating dramatically, rails, which are way behind other big countries, on education. So I hear the voices from sort of the conservative wing in Congress saying it's time right now to start slashing our budgets, to raise not to raise taxes, but to cut spending very dramatically on everything from education to roads and bridges. And I think that's a ticket for disaster. Now, I'm not a spendthrift who says, let's spend the kind of money we're spending now forever. But we just simply have not come out of the recession enough. We have not built and sustained economic growth again enough to begin that. And when we do begin it, we should be doing it gradually. We shouldn't try to solve the deficit problem in one fell swoop. It's going to take 10 years to do it. And we can afford that as long as we get on the right track. But we're not going to get on the right track if we don't first pay attention to what needs to be done to regenerate growth in the economy, solid growth based on real productivity and real innovation. And I just hope that while he's in office, the Obama administration has the grit to stick to the job of rebuilding the economy and our capabilities, our productivity, before trying to resolve to a great extent the deficit problem. That's later. That's not for now.